Hello everybody and welcome to the Cone Racing League. We are here today for the Realistic League Round 4, more than halfway through the season now. And we are racing at Baku. Joined today by Chimp. Iris, I don't actually know your name. Kez will do. Alright, nice.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
In Azerbaijan, we were obviously in Imola last week. It was a hectic race, and I think we're going to have even more of a hectic one this week, considering it's a street circuit. So
Yeah, well, Baku taker of front wings. The drivers were readying up, they seem to have unreadied up. Not quite sure if we got a last minute person coming in, given we've only got 19 out of 20. Who is it? One of the reserves? Not sure. Either way, we currently have the Haas of Josh Evans leading the championship. I'll stick my little thing so you can see the name he's using. Leading the championship. Hard to know everything in the championship as Nathan has not updated the standings. We're kind of winging it a little bit here. But also importantly, Russell has, well, as Chimp would have seen last week, Russell went for an absolute send, and with that send got himself banned from CRL. So he has been replaced by Wouter or Sweetground, the man running the South African flag in the AlphaTauri, who is mightily rapid and is very much within a shout of winning this race today. So there we go. The countdown has started. Drivers readying up.
here we go. Now, I was in a party with Nathan before, and he said there's been some changes to the castle section. I think they've lowered the curb on the left.
Alright.
So hopefully we don't have as many crashes in the castle section as you usually get around Baku, but I doubt it.
Yeah, even into Nathan and Toffer in the chat. Well, we got a few reserves today. Delano, BX Pro and Jenkins, which is a name I don't recognise. Don't know if that's new to CRL or just not a name I've come across before. Plus Pease has got himself a quali ban, who is probably about second in the championship again. Hard to work out because I'm having to add up numbers on the fly here. Where is he? He was leading at the end of round 2. What was it? 41 plus 0. Sorry, excuse me. He's on 41 points. Actually, he might be second in the championship. As it was, yeah, Nathan did well last week, but he missed around. So, either way, important man to have a quali ban. Although, given how he's raced in previous weeks at Mexico, and whatever the other brown ones I commentated that I'm blanking on, very very fast man. So, looking forward to seeing what he can do, slicing through the field. One shot quali coming up shortly. So actually, I am going to hop on board with Sweet Crown once we are underway, if I can find the man. Quickly enable. Right, where is he? He should be right at the back, given the massive straight. So here we go, Sweet Crown, going to be one of our fast boys here. There we go, good exit, turn 1, straight away towards the top piece, of course, getting the disqualification. His way of the quali ban. So far, Sophian leading the group here, but Sweet Crown Nathan floating around the top, or very close, chopping and changing. BX Pro right at the bottom. I wonder if that is a mistake made already further down the order. At the moment it's DeWill, 2-time Tier 1 champion Frenchman, down to second for the moment. Here we go, running towards that new castle section. You mentioned the curb on the left having a slight change in profile, not taking it too much there this week, actually running slightly deep, perhaps losing a bit of time, not too used to how the AlphaTauri drives. But a good line nonetheless, staying towards the sharp end of the field. Currently a CRL 1-2, but still a sector left to go, and of course that last straight is going to hurt the slower cars And that'll be the high skilled drivers suffering there. Good evening to more people. Is that Nacho and Cole Paradox in the chat? As here we go. We're going to start to see those AlphaTauris, those Hasses tumble down the order as the straight line speed comes back to bite them. It is currently the Aston Martin of De Will at the front. Will he hold on here ahead of everyone else? He's got 2 more retirements. Spider and Jenkins knocked out. It is Sweet Crown in the end. He gets it, it looks like. Excuse me, voice breaking there. But yeah, Sweet Crown is on pole. De Will second. Nathan Demorts finishing off that second row. Yeah, I apologise in advance. I am ill. My voice is gone. So you might get squeaks, you might get coughs. I will do my best to mute the coughs. But there we go. That concludes one-shot quali.
Surprised there's no more faster cars, like you said, Jonathan. There's, you know, you've got Jimmy Hunt in 7th, which is really one of the fast cars. You'd think they'd be getting up there with that big long straight, but it doesn't seem to be the case. It seems to be that the faster drivers in the slower cars that have shone there, really.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Ferrari P7, isn't it? And then we've got Will in P8 as well, the Red Bull. To run through the order quickly, Sweet Crown or Walter on pole position. Alongside him is the Frenchman of De Will. Then Nathan Demorts, second row, followed by AJ and Harry Palmer. Then got Jimmy Hunt and Will, Bazza and Sophia. And then Dragon Josh, our championship leader, starting P12 here today. Wooben Delano, who is one of our 3 reserves. Freefall, Spider, PX Pro, and other reserves, alongside Jenkins, also reserving a few drivers not setting times, and then P's with his quali ban. So our drivers now going to be choosing their setups. Fun game of waiting for that to happen. Right, Cole Paradox mentioning the second comms sounds very far away and echoes a bit.
I'll see what I can do.
I can try and fix the echo slightly, because if I turn down my headset audio, that slightly fixes it. But I just stick your mic near your face, and hopefully that works.
Yeah, I've turned my headset down, and then my mic is a bit closer. So I don't know if that's any better.
Yeah, well, hopefully, if you can update us if audio balance is looking a little bit better now. But yeah, actually, one thing we do know, given that it was the AlphaTauri that got pole and Walter got past De Will on the straight at the end. Okay, good, a little better now. Walter is running less wing than De Will. So through the corners, Kevin's going to be faster. He's going to have that advantage. Come the straights, it's going to be Walter who's going to have an easier time overtaking, despite the car disadvantage. I think the Aston Martin was the 6th or 7th fastest car. It was in the bottom half, but not in the bottom 3. Yeah, here we go. Last week, coming off the win is... Who was it? It was Evans, Jimmy Hunt, and Nathan. So that's... What was that? P12, P7, and... I can't remember when Nathan qualified, but... Oh, where was it? You know, he was like P4, I think. But he... Yeah. I always forget there's a formation lap now. The CRL didn't do it for a bit. Wanted to jump straight in. Yeah, decent mix of tyre choices though. Although not many are straying from the mediums. You got De Will on the softs alongside Wooben. De Will clearly wanted to take the lead on that first stint. You got Sophia and Spider opting for the hard tyre. And then the remaining 15 drivers all opting to start on the medium. We will see how that goes. No mention of rain thus far. I've just realised I can't actually hear the car audio. I don't know if that's a me thing or a... Just I've got the game quiet. I think I've got the game quiet for me specifically, and the stream audio should be good. But I got to ask, any predictions? There's the lock up there from Sweet Crown.
I can see an Alpha.
Oh, hello.
An Alpha Tauri 1-2.
BX Pro just stuck it in the wall. Has he still got a front wing? He's backwards. He's still backwards. Well, he's not in the wall again, but he's now pointing forward. Not particularly ideal start to a race.
So does he not have that wing for the start of the race now?
Well, he's kept it somehow. I saw him go into the wall, but then, I mean, he might have some yellow damage, as his tyres are hot again. His tyre warming gone wrong, I guess. The whole wing's there, so if there is any damage, it is just minor. And, as Lando Norris said, talent. But, actually, the other fun question, where is Pease going to be at the end of lap 1? Because the answer is not 19th.
No, it's not. Definitely not. I think it's
that is a man.
Wherever he finishes behind the safety car of lap 1. To be honest.
Damage off on formation lap. Right, I've been educated. BX Pro is saved by the game mechanic. Just giving us a bit of a show, bit of style. Warming his tyres by binning it into the wall. Is everyone now? There's also a McLaren in the wall. Okay. People just making most of the fact that it doesn't actually matter. Sofian disqualified in the session. Which McLaren was it that was backwards? Probably Bazza.
Yeah.
Is Dragon getting done for missing his pit box? And yeah, BX Pro's missed that by miles. But here we go, lights going up, 4 or 5 lights are up, and here we go, racing at Azerbaijan. Down towards turn 1, and the camera angle is not at all working for me here. Up the inside, attempts to Will cut off, and actually now Nathan trying to hang it around the outside here. He's going to challenge into turn 2. The advantage for Kevin on the softs, but Nathan is not going to want to give this up. If he can get an early advantage, he'll take it, and he is. Some damage back there, front wings being lost plenty. We've got a Williams sideways, and that is already, I mean, loads of 5-second penalties for collisions. That is a VSC picked up immediately here. Gives a bit of time for the field to settle down. No, it's a full safety car. It is now a full safety car.
Yeah, early penalties for Jenkins, Bex Pro, and Freefall. I think it's just that turn. Is it turn? No, what's say turn 2? Turn 2's tough.
Yeah.
If you have that inside, you kind of want to back off, but because you've got people behind you and well, everywhere. If you back off, then it's a sort of domino effect.
Yeah, so Wuben, no front wing whatsoever. I do have to point out the 3 drivers who got penalty for collisions. 2 of them are reserves. Which is an interesting coincidence. So there's got to be more than one car with front wing damage. I'm not seeing any of the others that have it. Oh no, this AlphaTauri of Pease.
We have Bosch Evans at the back as well. The championship leader. He's right at the back and no wing at all.
Pease, BX Pro. Pease just an M plate. BX Pro's missing a lot of his. Spider's looking alright. How we're looking on Delano. That man's good. Freefall's missing a load of his wing. Dragon's flown down the order actually. It was much higher up a while back. Down 7 positions is Dragon. He's gained 6th lap 1 though. I imagine that man will want to be pitting. Just lap 1 safety car, you may as well. Replace the front wing damage. No point trying to fight through it now. We'll see who goes into the pits. I'd expect Wuben to be the first man in, repairing that front wing. And he has completely cut the pit entry line on stream. Never a good idea. Time to snitch on that man. But yeah, we have got 5 drivers into the pits, all of them with wing damage that we saw. Front few, of course, staying out on track. They'll be consolidating their positions. Nathan, good start, jumping past Will, who'll be annoyed he didn't take better advantage of his soft tyres.
Yeah, softs is a strange starting tyre anyway. You feel a lot of people. I think it's just a new game mechanics to go for the medium and the hards. They don't really fall off that much. Just softs is a strange shout, but he'll be wanting to. It'd be nice
Oh,
to
hello.
on that straight.
Woburns been disqualified from the session for going the wrong way. What has happened there? He's gone deep at turn 2, just stayed off there, and then it's disqualified him for pointing the wrong way. That is a strange way to get knocked out of the race. The Ferrari coming to a stop off to the side. Well, then they were 18.
That's a strange one.
Yeah, it is a strange one, because you would have thought if he wants to retire, he can do it in the pit lane.
Warm, and he has actually been facing the wrong way. I don't know.
Yeah, nonetheless, it should be one more lap behind the safety car, and then racing at starting lap 4. Jenkins, okay, it is Jenkins' debut. Yeah, it was the first time I'd seen that name pop up. The Alpine driver currently in P11. Was involved in some lap 1 collisions. Didn't see if it was his fault or not. Managed to escape front wing damage though, which usually means you're the one getting punted up the rear, which into the turn 2 quite possible. But yeah, big gainers and losers after the safety car, the jostling positions, the pits. It is Jenkins. Jenkins is up 7 positions. Spider up 4. P's up 4 from that quali ban, as I'm trying very hard not to cough. Right, I've had my cough, I'm back.
Josh Evans and Bex Pro are double pitted, so I was just staying on the hards, changing off the hards and then going back onto them, I think.
Yeah, I guess just kind of doing your mandatory stop.
Bex Pro's put the softs on, and Josh has gone back onto some new mediums.
This gives him the freedom to use whatever he wants. If he wants to do mediums to the end, now he can. He's used 2 different compounds. Has complete free reign. Will be the front of the field we're watching. Can DeWill do anything with it? Normally a fast man has lost a little bit of pace compared to the rest of CRL over the years, be that through him getting slower or everyone else getting quicker as the new game's iterations come through. I think CRL is now in its 5th game. They started in F1 2019, if I'm not mistaken, which I may be. Yeah, Woburn, of course, a sarcastic comment. Excellent game, DQ'd me for trying to sensibly and safely rejoin from an escape road. So, a shame for him. I mean, to look at it from one perspective, at least it happened on lap 1, not lap 50. But a shame he misses out on the race tonight after all the practice he would have put in. So safety car is coming in this lap. We will find out in the next few seconds. But I think the X-Pro might be far enough back. We get, yeah, one more lap behind the safety car. That man causing trouble.
Doesn't no favours though being on the stops. It doesn't help do well out really. I'm not sure how far the softs can get you, especially on 100% race. But
yeah, I mean maybe it's the old Baku gamble of I can gain some places before the next safety car, but the next safety car could be 1 lap. Hopefully we get a fair chunk of green lap racing here. There's only so many drivers that can be knocked out of the race.
yeah, it'd be nice if we could have some racing here.
Yeah, but of course, unsurprisingly, a good debut to the Realistic League for Sweet Crown. Anyone who's raced him, anyone who knows him, knows he's mighty fast. Did he won Tier 1 last season, right? Or was he not? Was he the runner-up?
I'm not too sure. He's obviously he's up there. He's up there every season.
Actually, okay.
Always one of the favourites.
Yeah, I've just checked. He got P2 in those standings. QVR Nathan. I think it was G Russell actually then. So he came second to the man who's just been banned from CRL for poor on-track conduct. But here we go. The drivers know this is the lap. The safety car comes in. And I'm fighting very hard to knock off here. You might have to do this takeaway.
Don't do, just let us know. If I hear the mute, then I'll go for it.
Yeah. There we go. Safety car is in this lap, so we'll stay on board with Nathan. See if Sweet Crown can get the jump on him. Of course, has to build up that gap first. Slipstream, the ERS, all of it can work against you towards the first corner. Of course, advantage. No DRS just yet to be seen in this race. But when is he going to go? The safety car not yet pulled into the pit lane. Is now far enough ahead. When's he going to go? Possibly the two of them in a party together. Uncertain. Quite a big gap Nathan's leaving. And still confidently tyre warming. Doesn't want to be caught out. DeWill behind a little bit closer. But waiting.
Yeah, I think
when's he going to go?
Possible just because he's realistic.
Yeah, Nathan caught out a little bit there. Further back, not so much caught out. Where is it? AJ down in P5 doing well here. He's going for a move up the inside of D-Morts. And he's not going to get it complete. D-Morts a good defence around the outside, just holds his line. Very, very nicely done by him. Changes further down the order. I think I just saw some more front wing in the background.
Is it Scott again? Is it free fall again?
I hope not, but I think it might be.
No, I think Scott has all of his wing. I don't know who it could be, but there was wings flying.
Yeah, here we go. Delano threatening Jenkins here. Looking up the inside, very nicely through. Oh, almost two of them through. P's having a little cheeky look. P's, of course, as we expected, going to want to carve his way through the field after serving that quali ban. You can see the confidence. He's almost waiting to just get on the throttle here. Slowed down by the driver ahead. It's further down, a yellow flag for Spider. Spider has had an incident of some kind there. I can see a front wing in the wall, believe it to be his. Spider dropped down to P18, down to the back of the order as Bazza there, running a little bit deep. We always want a good exit from this last corner. It matters for the whole straight, and he has not got that. Luckily not on a threat from behind, can't challenge in front. Nathan, on the other hand, he can challenge in front. Saving the DRS though, choosing not to go for it, perhaps waiting for the DRS. Picking up the fastest lap though while he's at it. He's worked up that 1 second gap to DeWill behind for when DRS kicks in from lap 7. Moving next lap, this DRS zone here, the first time they have it, a couple drivers into the pit, Jenkins and Dragon. I assume then that is more wing damage going on. Bazza completing a move on there. Who is that yellow flag for? Uncertain.
Yeah, and Spider Rob goes into the pits. I think he just lost the back end coming out of the castle section, and he's going to have to swap that front wing. He's not a medium tyre. Hopefully a safety car can help him out. Not sure it will, because everyone seems to be pulling apart. The gaps are nice. The racing's clean.
Yep, he's still on his charge, though Evan is trying to get him a little bit of a lock-up. The two of them side by side, two of the fastest drivers here, the top two in the championship here, I believe. as they come through the castle section. P's all over the back of that Mercedes. Sending it up the inside, and that should be nice and easily done. Sofian backing out, not wanting to go 2x2 through there, understandably so. P's up into P10. Oh, and hang on, and Josh has done it as well. Evans runs a little deep, narrowly misses hitting the wall. It's behind Delano and Sofian. Delano has sent it up the inside. Struggling on the hard tyres here is the Williams. But less so is Nathan, struggling on the mediums, is looking towards turn 1, looking to the inside line here. Can he make this work? Sofian is out. That's another safety car. See, can anyone see there? Yeah, no. Driver into the wall. It's that fast left, right. You clip the wall or you go too fast and take a spin, and that wall will have you. You hit a tyre at that speed and you are gone. Safety car number 2, DRS, still not seen. And it is, in the end, Sweet Crown that did stay ahead when the safety car came into play. But only just a few more drivers now coming into the pits. Let's see, the back two, I imagine they won't come into the pits. They'll be able to pick at least Dragon, perhaps BX Pro. She spied a good news for him after his mistake. Another chance to catch back up. But Baku doing the expected thing, claiming front wings, left, right and centre here.
You know, I said, Rob, we could do with a safety car after that a bit of a blunder out of the castle section.
Yeah, of course, Rob going to be happy. Some of the others perhaps not so much. Some of them will just be wanting to get some green flag racing. Don't care what it means for the race. But more laps behind yellow than green so far. And actually, they didn't even pick up the safety car this lap, so it could even be as late as lap 10 before the safety car comes in. Although hopefully the pack is closed up behind the safety car by that point. You don't have someone just pitting every lap to delay it.
Let's get on with it. Let's get racing.
So here we go, a lovely helicopter view of the Azerbaijani streets. Gotta say, by modern street circuit standards, I'm a really big fan of this track. There's all drivers all peeling off into the pits here. Good few of them choosing to pit. We've got actually just the front two here. No one else just yet. Free fall. Seems too early on his hard tyres, not worth it just yet, and I imagine no one else will want to pit. But yeah, no, the top two boys, Nathan and Sweet Crown, both pulling into the pit. And they'll be pulling out on track P8 and P9 for the hard tyre they've gone. I'm not sure if that'll be enough to go to the end or not, but I think fairly happy with their position. Spider picking up a drive-through for speeding under safety car. You always feel like an idiot whenever you get that one, and I'm sure he does right now.
You just want to fight that delta, don't you? You just want to fight it, get it into the green, and sometimes you just can't do it.
Yeah.
Just stopping on the track, trying to fight that delta, but then that's dangerous for the drivers behind. Oh, it's a shame for Rob that, because it was good timing with him swapping his wing and then the safety car coming out, and he spoiled it really. I don't know if he's trying to do it now. I don't know if he knows that he can't do it under the safety car. I think he must know. I think he needs a new wing as well.
Yeah, Rob not having the cleanest race so far. Of course, he's going to be one of the slowest drivers on the grid, being in the Red Bull, the Realistic League. That's how it's laid out here. Can't honestly say what I know him to be like consistency-wise. If I have a look points-wise, he has... Has he picked up any points so far this season? No, he's not. He has had... I don't know where he finished round 1, but he got 0 points round 1, didn't race round 2, and then nothing round 3 a DNF from him in that chaotic Imola race that you saw. Never got a chance to watch that one back other than the few incidents. But I mean, Imola's the race that always delivers. I'm actually looking at going there for the World Endurance Championship next year. I don't know if you yourself...
Actually, is it in San Marino?
No, the Imola racetrack is not in San Marino.
Is it just in Italy?
It's close to San Marino. It's like half an hour away. But it is in Italy. It's an Italian track. I think just a lot of the drivers used to hotel in San Marino and then come race day, rock up down. But yeah, De Will is now leading. His softs gaining a bit of life, but of course they're not as worn as they may look, given the laps we've spent behind the safety car. And if Rob has anything to say, there will be another lap behind the safety car after this. So it will essentially be 4 full laps in a row behind yellow. As De Will just got ahead of the safety car first lap around. Hopefully soon back to the action, but Monza is definitely not in San Marino. The Imola Grand Prix used to be known as the San Marino Grand Prix, as it's fairly close to San Marino, but Imola, the track, is not itself in San Marino. Monza is definitely not in San Marino. I don't know how close it is, but Monza is very much an Italian thing. Right, let's have a little look here. Monza.
Little geography lesson behind the safety car here.
Right, yeah, well, we're going to have to here. We've got a little bit of time to burn. So, Monza is hundreds of miles from San Marino. Imola is... I was actually looking at this yesterday, because we were looking at airports we'd use. I can't spell Imola. That's bad. Right, Imola is... okay. He is still a fair distance from San Marino.
Oh, Rob is just crashing at the wall.
Oh, I see.
Try to catch up to the set. He's retired.
Oh, that's not on track retirement, is it?
It is.
Ooh. Stewart's not going to be too pleased with him, but perhaps an understandable one.
Right in the middle. Coming out of the castle section again, he lost his front wing, and then I think he took the sharp left-hander and misjudged it without having his wing. So yeah, Rob is out of the race.
Yeah, I mean, bad day at the office for him, wasn't it? Just really struggling with this track. And once it's the same corner getting you again and again, you're going to get frustrated, and it's just going to get even worse. With 51 laps ahead of you, you really do not want to be driving. Excuse me. You really do not want to be driving a track you're not happy with.
No. I feel like the safety cars, in terms of getting a bit of rhythm with the track, it definitely favours the higher tier drivers.
Yeah.
I know I struggle with the safety cars. Just to get a feel for the track, get a bit of that muscle memory in. Whereas your tier 1 drivers and your tier 2 drivers, I don't think they'll struggle much with that. They'll be used to slow laps and where to take what lines and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, but it is just the front 5 drivers who are yet to pit. Ah, here we go. Words and Rob. Rear wing damage, lost control, and broke blades. Yeah, and unsurprisingly hates this track. You're gonna have those tracks, and yeah, just a shame for him that it popped up on the 6 race calendar. But here we go. Safety car is going to be coming in the slap. It'll tell us in about 5 seconds of that fact, and then we'll watch D-Morts try and hunt down De Will. There we go, the confirmation. And back to the action shortly. We've been patient. We're no longer patient. We want to see the racing back underway. Want to see the DRS kick? Excuse me, sorry. Want to see the DRS kick in, as that is yet to occur. Of course, DRS at Baku allows plenty of overtakes. The Sector 1 DRS zone, not so much, but there's Turn 1 dive bombs. We've seen Daniel Ricciardo do it beautifully. You've seen the 2 Red Bulls collide. You've seen all sorts go on. Baku, a track that certainly is not short of overtakes. And is not short of damaged front wings, as we have seen by the many pit stops going on. So here we go. De Wil's gone. He's caught him napping. Half a second, 6/10 going. Harry Palmer himself, though, is doing well on AJ Wuhan. Almost got past him before the line here. Realised you should not be breaking the rules against the steward, as you are going to get self-reported. So here we go. Sweet Crown up into P7, further up the order. AJ past Demorts, an absolute send into turn 2. Beautifully done. Great news for De Wil. But he is through up into P2. Although looking like he's going to be challenged back again. The field spreading out. We've made it through turn 2 cleanly this time. Harry on the outside. Demorts on the inside. Squeeze 2 of the wall. Just about holding on there. And he slots in behind Demorts, defending that P3 for now. Does seem to be struggling, though, a little bit compared to some of the others. Don't know if that's tied temps confidence or just out of the rhythm. And there we go. BX Pro is off. He's deep at turn 4. Sweet Crown up the inside of Will. We've seen a few overtakes in that corner now. Not what I would usually call an overtaking opportunity, but plenty of drivers taking advantage nonetheless. It's nearly into the wall there. Goes the AlphaTauri, that front right tyre. Very close. Shows the confidence and skill of that driver. So look at that gap between the top two. 1.8 seconds now. Advantage does De Wil have. The rest of the pack still very close together. Not much going on in this section of the track, but everyone going to be lining up overtakes here as Will goes deep. Curb catching him off guard. Championship leader Evans is looking for the move. You don't really want to go for it here, though. You cannot go 2x2 through this section. And Nathan knows that he's going to be on the hunt behind. It's 2 Hasses hunting down that Red Bull. Words you would not have heard from F1 proper. But here it's the RL, the better version. The 2 Hasses have both got past the Red Bull, and Pease himself will be having a little look. Bix Pro retirement, and that is another safety car. No!
Oh, we were just getting rolling.
We were so close. We had a clean turn too. But, and then there were 15. So, right, I'm calling it. De Wil's in, he's bitten. Who else do we reckon's bitten? I'm not sure. I think the guys at front on mediums should be okay, because they've barely had any racing laps. That's the problem. I mean, as much as this takes away from the kind of the fun, the spectacle, there isn't much racing going on. Very close pack. We're seeing lots and lots of overtakes. The fast drivers cutting their way through the field, going for multiple pit stops. The strategy is very interesting. Properly upsets the field. Anyone who came up here with the strategy of what they were going to do throughout the race, completely thrown out the window. Not a chance it works anymore. You were not expecting 3 safety cars in the first 12 laps. 15 drivers left though, so 2/3 of those are going to get points. We'll see which 2/3 of drivers that ends up being. But yeah.
It's a shame for De Wil that. He would have been hoping he could have got away from AJ and D-Marts there, but
yeah.
Baku strikes, it seems.
Yeah, Baku strikes. Because of course DRS would have kicked in, they all would have been cramped together, and De Wil would have been in clean air, not having to worry about overtaking, chopping and changing every couple of laps. But now, the thing is, if you pit here, you get shuffled right the way down the pack, because the pack's all still so close together. It was just BX Pro who took himself out after his mistake in turn 4. Another one in sector 3. No idea what corner number that one is. He's not pitting though. Choosing to not pit. Is anyone else going into the pits? Oh, hang on, we have got a pitter. It is AJ Wuhan. Oh, and no, De Wil did pit. I'm just blind. Okay. As expected, De Wil did pull off into the pit lane. It is just these two, which just leaves D-Mort and Harry Palmer, the only drivers not yet to stop. No, sorry, correction. Will Simpo down in P6, also not yet to stop. Evans is in P5 on a 2-stop after 13 laps. I wasn't ready for that sentence when I started this, I'll tell you that now. Highest I've seen in CRL is a 10-stop. At this rate, that might be beaten.
10-stop?
At Singapore, in a 31-lap race. You got Tobes to thank for that one.
His record's being hunted down here, I think.
Not sure it's a record.
Well,
sorry, excuse me.
It's not a record you want.
Yeah, not a record you want, as I was trying to say. It's kind of similar to those Verstappen owing 1.2 million euros for a super license renewal. It's another one of those where you don't really want the record. But right, okay, the pack is actually pretty close here. I'm hoping safety car's in this lap. Jimmy catches up, we can go straight back to racing. You just got to get on the back of the pack before we get to this next corner down here. Come on, please, Mr. Safety Car.
Come on. Come on, Bert. It's not Bert. Yeah, he's got Bert. Go on, safety car, get in.
Yes!
Yes.
Excellent, okay. So, D-Morts will be leading safety car restart at the end of this lap. Harry Palmer on his tail. 2 of the 3 drivers yet to take a pit stop in this race. The 3 who pitted last time round shuffled right the way down to the back. The strategy is everywhere at the moment. Here we go, waiting. There's the safety car now pulling into the pits, and is he gone? He's gone. Took a little while to warm up his accelerator there, but he has gone. Harry Palmer himself is safe from behind, burning plenty of his ERS already nice and early. Not sure perhaps that was needed. You can see a bit of a gap further down there between 6 and 7. Very close though amongst that gaggle. And then going on, small bits of locked up going on. It's an overtake there. DeWill and AJ side by side. That one has now settled itself down. Then we'll head back up to the lead battle. Harry swarming on the back of D-Morts, wanting to get through, and no, DeWill's out. Turn 3, please, no.
How many safety cars can we have? Like,
well, I'm hoping there's a program limit, but we're up to 4 safety cars so far. The drivers, I mean, yeah, that is a shame. DeWill typing down the typing in the paddock chat. We will see what he has to say. Yeah, he's taken the blame for himself. Said to do with the brake pedal. But safety car number 4 after 14 laps. Do you know, I don't know what the record for most safety cars in the CRL race is, but being 100%, if they keep this up, they're on for it.
yeah, well, usually set for is it 35%, and I think it's limited to 5. Well, I don't know. We had a lot in. I think we can get more than 5.
Right. Yeah.
I think it's 4 safety cars and maybe 3 BSEs.
Toffer reckons 6 is the limit for a 100% race. So again, the question is, yeah, could be wrong. Who is going to be coming into the pit this time around? D-Morts is not. Harry is. Is Will Simpo coming into the pits? He is. So D-Morts, the last man standing. Which, to be fair to him, 14 laps on mediums might be a fair amount. Not many of those have been racing laps. He's just been happily gliding along. As the pit stops rack up, I think Evans now on 3 stops. They were maxed out last week also. I didn't see the Imola race. I didn't have time to review that back, as I was busy being dead. But I'm now alive, I'm back. and I'm watching yellow flags, as I think the safety car is going to get driver of the day this race, as he's been leading the most laps. I do feel sorry for the marshal's arms though, having to wave those yellow flags all this time, although I think again it's going to be another fast safety car restart, just one lap behind the safety car now. No drivers, miles and miles back. So we are now down to 14 drivers, and as I said earlier, eventually there's not enough drivers left to cause a safety car. So gradually moving in that direction. Not even a third of the way done with the race, more than a quarter of the way done. Yeah. Yeah, now I agree. It should be uninterrupted in the second half because everyone have already brought out all the safety cars it's eligible to do so.
I think we might just have a podium left on track, to be honest.
Would be lucky.
Everyone gets.
Right, okay, I am looking to see. Nah, I can't find the answer to the safety car problem. Quick Google didn't give me anything. Wait, the safety car's not coming in this lap. Why not? They're all in the queue. Silly safety car. Okay, right, we'll have another lap behind the safety car then, see if anyone else decides to go for a pit under it.
17 laps and maybe 2 of racing.
But yeah, we are yet to see DRS. I mean, that's the telling tale, isn't it? We nearly got it at one point. That was when Nathan the Sweet Crown. Nathan looking for the overtake into the inside of turn 1. Didn't quite pan out in the end, and safety car kicked in before we saw the resolution of that battle. But they are now back down to second and third, and I'm sure they will make pretty quick work of D-Morts, given the tyre difference. But now, Chim, you ever been to an F1 race?
I haven't, mate. No, I've had sort of a few in the pipeline wanting to go to.
Yeah.
But no, never. It is on the bucket list. I'm not sure where, to be honest.
Yeah.
I am a Ferrari fan, so
same.
It'd be nice to go to Monza and just be on that straight.
Yeah.
But then yeah, I'd like to go to the classics. You know, Monaco's, Silverstones.
Yeah. Well, advantage living in the UK, you've got Silverstone nice and near. Disadvantage, the race in your own country is quite an expensive one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Ferrari fan, but a few years back I did spar with a couple of my mates, and that was a good one. But yeah, safety car will be due service.
Maybe like Austria as well. You know, just being on the bank as well, watching the F1.
Yeah, safety car will be due service after this race. Led more laps than half the grid. I think he's led more laps than all the grid. As there we go, the safety car is coming in this lap. And it will be, again, D-Morts leading us away. I think he led away the last safety car restart. I give him half a lap of maintaining the lead. Sweet Crown is a very hungry driver. He will want to get past very, very quickly unless he gets a perfect getaway here. And he's not going to stay with him at the front for long. That's him and Freefall on the oldest tyres, 15 laps, 14 laps respectively. And when is he going to go? Not much tyre warming, he's gone. Decent getaway there, has built himself a little bit of a gap, gone slightly early though. That allows the slipstream to kick back in. The two McLarens are already swapping positions. Dragon though giving it back. He's not meant to cross before the safety car line. Nothing going on just yet between the top two, but closing down right on the tail of that Alfa Romeo. Two Italian teams fighting towards the front. Battle's going on further down the field there. As Baz is making moves, he's going up past R04. Top three still remaining the same, but actually building up a little bit of a gap to the rest of them. Sweet Crown looking to the outside, looking for the cutback here, I think. He's going for the cutback. Has he managed to complete that move? Nathan, a nice view from behind. And he does, he slots in, gets past Nathan. Slight internet issues there. It is Sweet Crown through into the lead. It's a huge like up there from someone.
I think it's Dragon.
So yeah, Jenkins struggling a little bit there. Just staying very cautious and slow through the castle section to avoid hitting his front left. So here we go, second and third, nose to tail. Nathan wants to get past, he doesn't want to get dropped by Walter too much. The longer D-Morts is holding up Nathan, the further Sweet Crown can get away from him. And if that DRS gets re-enabled and he's not in that 1 second range, he's going to just lose time gradually. Here we go, Nathan past. Pease himself will be having another look. Yeah, Pease is through. He's got one. Has he got two? Actually, Pease looking to the inside of Nathan here. Can he get the both of them side by side? The cars actually inside each other. Nathan, in the end, does hold off the AlphaTauri. Now himself in an AlphaTauri sandwich, 1.3 down from the leader, although he's watching his rear far more than just looking ahead. Battle's going on further down the order, side by side, Bazza and Harry. A little bit of wheel-to-wheel contact there. Bazza slotting in behind in the end. No, wait, is he? Harry, sorry, Bazza outbraking there, and it is Harry who ends up losing out on that position there. As further back, Freefall and Evans side by side. Again, the cars glitching inside a little bit. Some decent clearly going on here.
Yeah, I think there is decent about because cars are just jumping and yeah, whether the out of the 5 assignments that we've had, whether they've just messed the race up a bit.
Right, I'm back. I've had my coffin fit, but I'm back. And oh, the Williams swapping positions there. Delano letting AJ through, or a big mistake there, not sure which, because AJ on the fairly fresh softs, he's going to be flying. He's going to want to get through as fast as he can. Delano, though, opened himself up to behind from Dragon. Dragon, he's got more ERS to work with. That McLaren going to be faster in a straight line. Delano, not a slow driver. Dragon, a very clean driver. And he does have the advantage here with this. No slipstream for Delano to use. DRS is now enabled. It's Nathan picking up the fastest lap. You heard that right. DRS is now enabled. You can set the fireworks off now. So here we go. A little bit of contact going on there. Not the perfect camera angle, but in the end, Delano does defend. Dragon slightly showing the wall. Going in deep though. Oh, never mind. Not running deep. Running D-Sinkers behind. We've got plenty of action going on here for P8. Harry, Bazza, Josh all fighting away here. Josh to the inside. Evans, he's got the McLaren. Has he got the Alpine as well? The Red Bull looking to have a little look. What's going on here? We've got a McLaren in the wall. Dragon. Luckily no safety car brought out though. Perhaps some light wing damage going on there, but nothing too bad. There's plenty of action still going on here. Bazza losing out to Will and Jimmy. Further up the order, yeah. Making moves is AJ on those soft tyres. I'm waiting for that sector 3 come round. I'm waiting for that DRS on the main straight to finally come into play. Slight contact there between the Red Bull and the Ferrari. That white rear wing, the Vegas livery. I'd say what you want about the event. The Vegas race, very, very solid as a race.
All that money.
But here we go.
Yeah,
so
unfair on everyone that goes to like block it all off, I think.
Yeah, The DRS has now been opened on the first car, the Haas of Nathan, looking to get past Sweet Crown to the outside. Has he got him on the brakes? Yes, he has. Speed himself picking up fastest lap. These front three drivers, a huge gap to the rest of the field. And these three happy to battle away. A few drivers pitting no man's land for AJ Wuhan as he's pulling away from Dean Mortz. Harry and Will pitting. Saying on, Nathan's dropped down in position there. Wasn't expecting that one so soon. So here we go. These three white cars flying through. And my chair's squeaking like nowhere, nothing else. Certainly louder than the V6s of the current F1 cars, that is for sure. Yeah, Nathan, he's been dropped. And Wout not even burning too much ERS either. I think he's just decided, right, I'm going to drop them, and he's going. That is a man that's flooring it, and he's just pulling away. Nearly into the wall there, running slightly deep, and yeah, it costs him. Only about half a tenth. But he's a man pushing. And he's got, well, he's going to get DRS hit. Not sure if it's close enough for a move. Close enough to get him nearer for later DRS zones. I'm going to hop on board though with Freefall. So is he near enough? DRS line coming up, opens up that rear wing. Now the Aston Martin closing down on the McLaren. How close can he get? Not that close actually. Behind we've got Dragon flying past Jenkins. The leading trio still remaining where they are. It's this middle section here where Wouter just seemed to pull away. Don't know if it's the car, the confidence he has, but something about the way he took the section last lap, tripping over my own words, just allowed him to build and build and build that time gap. Had Nathan burning far more ERS than he really wanted to be. Some more lockups into that corner. Seems to be a hot spot for it. Yeah, look, it's that castle section. Nathan just losing huge chunks of time there. So watching Evans on the rear of Delano. This is a man on fairly fresh hard tyres against a man on one of the older tyres on the grid. In fact, I think 3 stops, yeah, 3 stops so far for this Haas driver. So a bit of ERS being deployed here, getting ready to line up the overtake. Might even happen before the DRS line. How close can he get? Of course, the driver ahead does also have DRS from Demorts. That is not going to stop the Haas from going for the move. Nearly 3 wide there. Can he get it done? No, he can't. Cut off. Delano successfully defending his P6 for the moment. Evans running a little deep through that one. I'm not going to be able to line it up down towards turn 3 then. Myself, I think we've got the case here. We've got 3 drivers, each quicker than the one ahead, but not quite quick enough to go for the pass. Alfa Romeo, Williams and Haas. Demort's the one driver yet to take a pit stop in this 4 safety car race. Yeah, I think Evans is really hounding the back of him now. He wants to get through, does not want to be held up any longer. Something to point out, the gap between third and fourth has closed down quite dramatically. That was 4 seconds at one point, down to 1.5 now. So Delano needed a good exit, and you know what? I think he might have got it. Let's see what happens here, though. Burning the remaining ERS he has. Evans to the inside. And there we go. Yeah, he can just box in the Williams. No, he is trying to make it 3 wide. What's going on here, then? D-Mort's got by the both of them, dropping down 2 positions. Evans making the corner. Delano running deep. D-Mort's gets himself back up into P6. Nicely done that. Timed his braking well. Made the most of it. Held on for that one more position. Into the pits comes Jenkins. A few of them further down, starting to spread out a little bit. Some contact between Bazza and Freefall, appearing to be desync assisted. The 2 of them running side by sides through turns 3 and 4. And it is Bazza who comes out on top in the end. So what have we got? Is AJ going to get within DRS range? He's got 3/10 to gain in this last section.
Delano.
Oh, well, hang on. What's happened here?
Is he at the right wall of the castle?
Yeah, I'm seeing an end plate missing on the front right of that car.
Yeah.
We'll see.
He's been overtook by Jimmy now as well.
Yeah, he's... So it's tricky. Do you pick this one? Because that's not an excessive amount of wing damage. But it might be enough to make it worth it with this much left of the race to go. We're not even halfway done yet. Feels like the race has been going for ages as Nathan bids for a move to the lead. Gets it done. But then the second DRS zone might ruin his fun. Got the move into turn 1. Exit to turn 2. Actually did pretty well. Here was Evans. Where's this happened? Where's he retired?
He retired in the pits.
Surely not. Where's the safety car?
Going into the. He retired going into the pits. There is a bit of a wing on the right hand wall of the pits.
Yeah, you're right. There is a wing there. Has he got any?
So,
that is strange.
That's where it's happened, but we do have a R05 safety car. So, yeah, let's see. On board with Jenkins, yeah, there is what looks like a Haas wing on the right hand wall of that. So whether he's just took a bit too much speed.
Yeah, well, safety car number 5, bit of a reset for some of them. I'd imagine the top 5. Sorry, excuse me. I imagine the top 5 drivers will all be pitting here. As I'm becoming very, very squeaky.
Who's our championship leader? We have 13.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought that actually. Championship leader out of the race. I miss only 6 rounds in the season. Every round counts. So, who is coming into the pits? Nathan looks like he wants to. Yep, that's his Sweet Crown Peas doing a little wiggle. Those front 4 all coming into the pits. D-Mort's, he's got to on these tyres. Only man not yet to pit.
Are we going to have an AlphaTauri double step? Well, we are.
Yeah, anyone not. Jimmy, wonderfully illegal pit entry.
AJ's got ahead of Peas with a double step.
Yeah, you're right. The AlphaTauri doubles stack did allow AJ to jump his. Will choosing not to pit. Delano is doing so. Most of them are pitting. Of course, Will only on 5-lap old hards. Dragon also not opting to pit. He's on fairly fresh set of hard tyres. Jenkins and Harry, I think, pit last lap behind the safety car. Yeah, here we go. The awful short there. The order shuffled now. Hang on, did Sweet Crown go deep somewhere? Because I thought he was ahead of Nathan. He seems to have lost position somewhere under safety car. Unless my memory is misserving me. But what we got left?
I think he was always behind Nathan.
Alright. But yeah, 26 laps left, so hard tyres would go to the end. Mediums might be a little bit of a push, but they would make it. Does seem to be a fairly 50-50 mix at the moment between the two tyres. Actually, I want to have a look at how many stops everyone has done. 1, 2 and 3 stops. T-Mort's the only one stopper thus far. Served him pretty well, P5. As P's now up 15 positions from where he started. Freefall up 6. And Jenkins, well, didn't set a quality time, so P18 to P13, moving up the order nonetheless. And really, Harry Palmer, the only one, made a huge loss here. So many drivers become victim to the Azerbaijan rules. Right, so Nathan reckons him and Pease are desync from each other. Hopefully that doesn't cause too many problems. But I think safety cars should be in at the end of this lap. That will leave us 25 laps of hopefully green flag racing.
Does that mean one of P's or Nathan isn't in the lobby race, so to speak?
Not entirely sure. I assume they can see each other. I hope they can see each other anyway.
I know it happened with me and it happened with me and another driver. Last race of the season just gone. And to some people, I was on track and he was like an AI driver, and then it was the opposite for some drivers. So I do wonder if maybe some drivers are seeing P's on track or seeing P's at the back because he's an AI or elsewhere. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, weird, but yes, you work with what you've got, do your best racing. And so far, who won last week? Pulling a blank. It was Evans, oh yes, the man who retired.
Oh yeah, Josh. Yeah.
And Jimmy Hunt, the man currently P6, he got himself P2 last week. Which was he reserved then or not? So I'm not seeing him on the main standards.
He's now the full-time, I believe he's now full-time in that Ferrari.
Yeah, unless he's got a different name under. Hang on, let's see. I think he was always pulling a blank. Right, Ferrari, where are they? Yeah, but hang on. Let's stop focusing on that and start focusing on the safety car restart. Nathan's turn to lead it away, number 5, and he has just gone. Quite an early one, already losing some ground to the driver behind. Sweet Crown hot on his heels. Not enough to go for the move into turn 1 though. That's the lead 4. They're going to be the ones to watch it. Red Bull slightly offline there. Will going for the overtake on Jimmy further down. So let's see, P's having a little sniff up the inside of AJ. Opting to not go for anything just yet. It's always a good time to save up your ERS through these tight and twisty sections. Though you do that too much and you'll have the driver sending it the inside out of nowhere. It's here, free fall right on the back of Bazza. Looking to get through, but it's just so tricky in this section as Bazza, yeah, clipping the wall there. Oh, Jenkins out! Another safety car.
Oh, for God's sake.
Castle section claiming, I think, its first victim. Interesting that Nathan and I also have gone different tyres for this stint. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I'm not sure if anyone will pit here. Bazza might pit. I think Bazza may have some wing damage. Well, I'll have a look at this car here and see. No loss of end plates, but of course could be some light damage on that wing. But yet another safety car. So ladies and gentlemen, grab your snacks, grab a drink. Here's your toilet break time. We provide an awful lot of them here at Baku. Is he going for the pits? No. Whilst it is though, interesting. As his piece is retired. Interesting. Quite possibly just sick and tired of the sheer number of safety cars. So Delano and Sweet Crown pitted. P's retiring. Delano retiring. Sweet Crown's just decided I'm sticking on softs.
I think he's sick and tired of the safety car.
I mean, as much as it's not something I want to see, I honestly can't blame him.
I can't. Can I do the same? Can
you retire from comms? Don't leave me alone here.
What button do I press here?
Safety car simulator at this point. Oh, points for everyone. Yeah. Everyone will get points who finishes now. Sweet Crown is going to blitz the field on softs, wait for the next safety car, pit again for softs, and blitz the field again. But yeah, safety car number 6. Still a couple of drivers yet to join the back of the queue. Nathan, we all thought we could only have 5 safety cars. Right, we'll see. Well,
this is number 6.
This is number 6. We're testing the limits here. But I mean, some of these drivers are going to get a very good points haul from this. Someone who's not typically near the front. This could make a difference to the championship, and as frustrating as it's going to be for some of those drivers who want that clean race, and honestly, as frustrating as it is for me as a comms, trying to make this entertaining. It can be very important for their championships. As Bazza sticking Bernd Maylander as the driver of the day there. To no one's surprise, I agree. He's in the Mercedes today. The faster of the 2 safety cars by, what was it, about 5 seconds a lap, they reckon? Right, what are the fun things happening in motorsport? Oh, the new name for AlphaTauri. As Will goes into the pairs, isn't there rumours it's going to be Racing Bulls? I don't know if that's been confirmed yet.
I mean, to be fair, they can change the name all they want. I think they ain't focused on changing the car.
Well, to be fair, I think the idea is they copy every single part of Red Bull that they're allowed to, and they're making the name similar as well. Okay, Racing Bulls is just, it's just a rumour for the moment. They said when they're going to announce it. To be fair, it might not be until the when is it? It's usually February, isn't it? Because I remember this year Ferrari's launch was on Valentine's Day. Because I remember thinking, I have something, Ferrari launch far more important than anything else. If you're not spending the day watching that, you're spending it wrong. So it will probably be mid-February before we find out what the name is, unless Red Bull do their usual marketing genius and drop a few teasers here and there. Of course, Red Bull, anyone who pays any attention to their off-track antics, always up to all sorts of fun stuff across all sorts of motorsports and not motorsports. I saw a man kayaking through an icy tunnel with like a river going through it. No idea where they found that. But whoever runs the marketing department at Red Bull, good job, that man. So here we go, shortly going to receive the safety car in this lap, or at least I hope so. Hallelujah, here we go, the end of safety car number 6. And it will be the Booth brothers leading us away here. Nathan and AJ. Hards for one, softs for the other. Sorry, hards for one, mediums for the other. Is this race? How long have we been going so far? We're an hour 15 in. The race, of course, is going to take even longer because of all the safety cars. But yeah, here we go. When is he going to go here? Nathan doing little wiggles and away he goes. Good getaway by him. Demot's actually doing pretty well himself already, pulling alongside Wuhan up the inside here. And yeah, he's got him. Beautifully timed by him. Now he gives the position back. Decides against it. Clattering over the curb.
Just getting the lead before the starting line.
Yeah, I knew it was cutting it close. I thought he timed it well, but I guess a little bit too early there. So the 10 cars all in formation here. Cleanly through the first couple of corners. McLaren's having a sniff. Further down there, Harry Palmer on free fall didn't happen in the end. He was within a 10th. Backed out, decided not to stay, not just yet. To get points, you got to get to the end. Sweet Crown already taking his first victim. Oh, just look how much more of the track he's able to use on those softs. Man on a mission. Toffer, oh my, Nathan's gone. As Toffer says, Booth 1-2, immediately one of the Booth brothers retires. And we also find out you can indeed have 7 safety cars, as much as we might not want them. Safety car number 7. Anybody got any fun questions? Please ask them. I'm running out of things to talk about.
Yeah, come on.
And then there were 9. Toffer doing the commentator's curse for us.
Yeah. That's what it's becoming at this rate.
Yeah, Nathan pulling, and I am stupid as the castle section claims another victim. I hadn't had dinner yet. Should have had more snacks before we started. Don't want to be crunching away too much, mid.
made sure I had a big tea.
Some goals at Anfield today. I can't say I'm a particularly football man. 9 drivers left, 21 laps left to race. How many more do you reckon we'll lose?
I think we'll lose another 3.
Another 3, down to 6 drivers. We will see.
Yeah.
So yeah, people coming into the pits now. In fact, I'll entertain. So last week I didn't commentate because I was recovering from a taekwondo competition. Today I was at a taekwondo competition, although I wasn't competing this time, I was just coaching. But 2 weeks in a row. Well, actually, one of my guys I was coaching got a gold, so always good when that happens. the other one got kicked in the head so hard he had a nosebleed and had to throw in the towel. But you win some, you lose some.
How does it work then with Taekwondo? Is it like what's like a win based on? Is it like
it's point system.
Right.
So it's kind of like usually it's 2 points for a kick to the body, 3 points for a kick to the head. But yeah, no, Indigo, it has been a long night. This is safety car number 7. But yeah, it's point system. So it's not knockout. It's just, and it's done in rounds, usually a minute and a half. Some competitions do 2 minutes for like the top grades. But it's good fun. Involves kicking people in the head. Occasionally you'll take a particularly hard kick and the ref will start counting in your face. Who's knocking out who? I was coaching one of my fighters today at a competition, and while he wasn't knocked out, he was kicked in the head so hard that he had a nosebleed and had a little wobble. So I had to throw in the towel for him.
I bet there's quite a bit of responsibility for throwing the towel in, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, at that point, like, he clearly wanted to be done with it. The medics were a little bit questioning. I wouldn't say I'm a coach at fighting. I'm competent at Taekwondo, and I know what a coach needs to do. Beyond that, boxing, you wouldn't want me coaching for you, or any other ones.
There is, I imagine there's a lot of responsibility in it, like, because it's kind of no choice of the fighter, is it? And as a fighter, you want to carry on, don't you? You want to sort of get to the end. You don't want it.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually not as bad in because Taekwondo is not to knockout; it's point system, so it's not as bad. It's not like boxing where it really is up to the coach to throw in the towel. But no, like the guy, he took the kick early on and he kept going, and eventually just stumbled towards me, nearly fell over. Medic noticed his nose was bleeding. So yeah, I mean, you do what you can. Did well to keep going, but he had a harsh matchup because he's a big guy, so he's against someone taller. That is not how you spell Taekwondo. Yeah, can't spell it. So here we are, what, lap 32.
Was it like an actual throw of a towel, or was it just
No, I didn't have a towel. You usually meant to bring a towel because you can actually throw a towel into the ring, but and that was done at one point. I've seen it done in the past. I think someone did it today as well. No, that was down in Manchester today. So
nice.
I had a nice 6:45 early morning. I am cold. I also have a cough, and I am borderline shivering. I want to put my hoodie back on. Sharp notice.
Well, legends are from Manchester.
Oh yeah. But now I'm up Lancaster Uni, so about an hour away. Here we go, safety car restart number 7 about to get underway. AJ leading this one, D Mort's just behind him. These two both being towards the sharp end most of the time. Jimmy Hunt coming off the podium last weekend. And when is he going to go? 9 drivers left on track. We thought it was 6, and then the 7th safety car happened, so not sure.
Unlimited.
We may very well find out after this race. As here we go, not going yet. AJ taking his sweet time. He can control the pace. He's not doing any tie warming. There he goes. And a good getaway by him. A very good getaway by him. I think he'll be happy with that one. D Mort's left in the dust there. As the 9 remaining cars come down towards turn 1. In fact, is McLaren the only team with 2 cars left? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Well, kudos to McLaren boys. As actually the McLaren swapping positions. Bazza on the fresh mediums, getting past Dragon up into P6. AJ, you're already pulling away from D-Morts. Those mediums proving good. Here is Jimmy, wants a piece of P2. Up the inside, a little bit of contact, the two Italian teams. Here's the Alfa Romeo that comes out on top in the end, dropping back though, 2.2 seconds down now. It's Freefall having a little sniff from behind, bunched up a little bit there. One cleanly through the castle. McLaren having a wobble, keeps it pointing forward though. Sweet Crown, he's going to be working his way through the field now on the hard tyres. Yeah, no, I do want to commentate with you again, Indigo, at some point. We need to find a race that we can both do. Maybe if Bunnies can't do one of the two on Thursdays, I can join you with one of them. Or if I haven't got a co-commentator, I don't know if you can do the these realistic ones. Although Cammy should be coming back from next week. So here we go, Freefall on the tail of the Ferrari. Though knowing Freefall, he's not going to burn his ERS, he's going to save it, which Harry Palmer though will burn his ERS, and I think he wants the move here. AJ picking up fastest lap, the pace increasing for him. And look at that, Harry braking way too early there. Not sure how he misjudged that so massively. Can't do the Sundays, alright, I'll have to try to join you tier 1 then. As Will, he is on the fresh soft tyres. Gonna struggle though, Sweet Crown ahead, not an easy man to pass. Has it been 3 years? I'll be honest, I've lost track of time with CRL. And I've been doing it over 3 years. Yeah, no, tough run with you on that. If Wout can cut through the pack, excuse me, on those hard tyres, very... Sorry, excuse me, if Wout can cut through the pack on the tyres. No, he's round! Wouter is round! Just as you say, he's in for a good chance for the win. His front wing's gone, his tyre's gone, into the wall! Just drove forward into the wall there. Wouter out of the race. No safety car yet to see. I think we've had all the safety cars we can have. This green flag racing continues, and I don't think we will have another safety car interrupting us. So to answer the safety car question, 7, there's Toffer, commentator curses yet another driver. He said Booth 1-2, and Nathan put it in the wall. He said Wouter's in for a shot of the win, and Wouter span and put himself in the wall. At this point, you just fix the race. You want to win, just compliment the other drivers, say they're doing well. It's behind Harry and Freefall.
DRS enabled.
Let's see, Freefall was better on the brakes last lap around, doesn't do the same late braking this time around though. Yeah. Oh. Toffer zipping his mouth shut. You'll try to join me next weekend so you can boycott Vegas. I don't think Vegas is a bad track. I don't know how easy it is to drive. I've never driven the track myself. In fact, I'm not sure I've driven a single lap in this game.
I don't think I have either. Well, that doesn't say a lot. I've got a race tomorrow in France and I've not even touched a lap of that yet.
Nathan saying in the paddock, I think Baku for a realistic 100% league was a bad idea. So yeah, Harry Palmer and Freefall do seem to be fighting. Pretty similar pace, these two, on the tyres and the cars they have. DRS, oh no, it is enabled from this lap. Okay, don't think it'll be near enough though, given the car ahead also has the DRS to work with. We will see behind Freefall, actually under threat from Bazza. does seem to be running an awful lot of ring on that Aston Martin, and perfectly parked there. Bazza through into P5 on those fresher medium tyres. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting to see Red Bull go flying past there. Will up into P6. Dragon dropped a little way off the back of the pack. It's AJ. Decent way ahead of the pack.
AJ will know now that no more safety cars. It's just a case of being nice and clean and not crashing.
Yeah, but his tyres won't go to the end now. I don't know if VSCs can happen or not anymore. I've only seen one VSC.
Their class as a safety car, don't they?
Right, so Harry on the back of Jimmy. How close is this bunch? We've got a little train of 6 cars here. Doesn't sound like a lot. 75% of the remaining field. But Jimmy here with his gap, he's going to go for a move. I would not be surprised if D-Morts is P4 going out the exit of turn 1. So DRS line coming up, of course, all this bunch, but D-Morts in that Alfa Romeo going to have the DRS. See how far he falls here. And look at that, jostling forward position. Ferrari around the outside, D-Morts on the inside. Can he hold Harry off? Harry's in the wall! Front right tyre catching on the wall. Now there's Harry out of this race. I'm not sure if he was squeezed by D-Morts or what.
I was watching the POV and I think he was just... I don't think D-Morts was at full. I think D-Morts just had that corner and Harry just couldn't quite back out as that wall sticks out. On the right on turn 1. And he's just clipped that and we're down to 7.
Well, and then there were 7, yeah. Certainly keeping it entertaining. Do you know, you said you reckon 3 more drivers were going to get DNF'd, and I thought that's excessive, but 2 of those 3 have already fallen.
We've had 2. We have had 2. 1 more. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 4. 14 laps to go.
Yeah, this is not even like we're near the end of the race. There's still plenty of the race left to go. Got to be about 20 minutes left, so drivers still can't lose their concentration. At the moment, I'd say AJ is the favourite to win this, but Toffer never mentioned his name, I promise. But yeah, here we go. So DRS zone again. We're out of safety cars. Safety car's gone on strike. Wants a pay rise after all the work he's done today. But that means green flag racing to the end here. Not near enough though is D-Morts. Oh, nearly slipping the wall there though. So nearly took himself out of the race. And running deep into turn 2 as well. Gives a good chance to Bazza. Bazza onto the back, burning a little bit of ERS, not too much. Gap down to a 10.5. Opening up, he's a little bit too late though. Broke quite early, as did D-Morts. D-Morts taking the racing line. Yeah, gap between the front 2 now, opening up even more still. Oh, D-Morts very deep there. Oh, he's gone! D-Morts is gone. Nearly lost it into turn 1. Lost it there in the castle section. That is another driver gone. Even more gaps opening up. Now Jimmy's happily in 2nd position. We're down to 6 drivers now. You've had your 3 DNFs. You might be wrong because there might be even more to come. This is mad.
I think. I mean, I remember saying near the start that we might just have a podium left. I don't think we're far off that.
Good joke, haha, funny, but yeah, crazy. I mean, every driver getting at least 8 points now. As here we go, Will getting the move on freefall. It's tyre advantage there. It's this battle for P3, the only battle left on track. These three drivers, half the field left. Freefall having a little sniff. He's going to be hard pressed on these tyres though. Can't imagine he's too far off pitting for a set of softs. Out of interest, is there a record DNFs in CRL? I was wondering that myself, as Will goes into the wall. Freefall happily taking advantage, although he's going to try and battle it. No, he does accept it. I do not know if there's a record DNFs in CRL. We have had some pretty bad ones. I think Spa's had some very nasty ones in the past. But yeah, without individually checking every single one of the race results, I cannot answer that question. Almost all the drivers running clean air now. Although freefall on the back of Bazza will have DRS. Will should catch up with the two of them on his tyres. As he's struggling a fair bit. Bazza a little deep, allowing freefall to get nice and close here. Don't know if the move will be on, but certainly that gap can close down to create a potential turn 3 move. So here we go, 4.5 tenths. How much is that gap going to close down? 4 tenths, 3.5. Not enough to go for the move here. It's Will into the pit lane. I'm not sure. How can you commentate 100% race with only 6 drivers? Do your best. So yeah, Will's sticking on another set of the soft tyres. How many times has he pitted now? This is stop number 5 for him now. How freefall has only done 2 stops is beyond me. Freefall not able to make a move happen. I think better saving his ERS, dumping it all on one big shot for the move. The difference is Baz is going to be a whole lot better towards the end of the race. I think Bazza, Jimmy, Dragon and Will, the 4 drivers who can get to the end of their tyres. AJ and Freefall going to struggle a little bit getting these mediums a further, what is it, 11, 12 laps. There's McLaren ahead of Aston Martin. Seems reminiscent of the constructors. Actually, wait, no. Who won the constructors in that? Hang on, right, I gotta check this. I think I'm putting in a blank. Let's see. Constructor standings 2023. No, McLaren did beat Aston Martin, yeah. Aston Martin successfully made an amazing car and then failed to do anything with it, and it got worse and worse. Which awfully similar to the Brawn. I don't know if you've been watching the Brawn series on Disney Plus.
I noticed it before.
I've only seen the first couple episodes. They're an hour each, 4 episodes total. Honestly, really enjoying it so far. That's what. Definitely worth a watch if you got Disney Plus. What, Brawn?
Yeah, they're just about for 1 year.
Yeah, just 2009, 2008 they were Toyota. Brawn bought that for £1, and then Mercedes from 2010 onwards. Because you've got a bunch of, like, you've got James Vowles who was at Brawn at that point. So he did Brawn to Mercedes and then became the Williams team principal. He's made his way around the grid. Obviously Ross Brawn was there. A few other big names you recognise. Here we go. I think Baz are closing that gap down to Jimmy. 3-4 holding on to the back despite the tyre age. As up front, AJ further extending his lead. Oh, actually, hang on. Has he got the DRS or not? No, 3-4 out of DRS range. That is important. Okay. Going to start to be ditched now then. And how close can Bazza get to Jimmy? I think that's going to be the next on-track confrontation. 6 cars, 10 laps left. Hopefully no more DNFs. Certainly won't be any more safety cars. How is everyone looking in terms of fastest laps? Of course, it is to Will on the fresh, soft tyres. AJ actually, his fastest lap isn't too bad. Oh, there we go, yep. As he improves his fastest lap, though half a minute down on the leader. Our leader up front, AJ nice and happy, just chilling around the track. I do wonder, do you reckon he'll stop again or not?
I don't think he will. No, I think he'll try and get them to the end.
Yeah, if he can
take some doing, but I think he'll try.
Nurse them, not push too hard. So, hang on, I say not push too hard, he nearly pushes it into the wall. Baz is starting to close down on Jimmy. It's actually Freefall's managed to get himself back within that 1 second. Never mind, he just went deep. Gained 2 tenths. Lost 6. So yeah, once again, no DRS in use here. Baz are closing, they'll be wanting it. How's the ERS looking? Both of them burning it a fair chunk. Not much left on either car. I am surprised that they're not doing, essentially burning it all the way out to try and get the DRS. If he can get within range, he stands a good shot at the overtake, but the longer they go on, the more the hards come into play, the less the mediums. Running deep though, a little bit there. Freefall struggling, all of them are struggling on the old tyres. Of course, Will not going to have that problem. Didn't set fastest lap yet again. Using all of the track here in this Red Bull. You can see the car ahead, Dragon. Dragon won't want to stop again. As hang on, that is a huge buff of smoke up ahead. I think that is just a lock-up. This Freefall is really starting to drop away from Bazza here. Baz himself on the hunt for that P2. For the moment, Jimmy not really making any mistakes. And it's very important he keeps it that way. How do you spell Taekwondo? T-A-E-K-W-O-N-D-O, I think. Yeah. You think after 15 years I know the spelling?
There's a spelling test in the YouTube comment.
Yeah. To be fair, seeing Taekwondo spelled like that is very painful to me. Like, I'm bad at spelling, but I'm not that bad.
It's like Taekwondo, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's a K. It's like a KW, not a QU. But I think, where's my belt? My belt's somewhere behind me. I don't know. Focus on the race anyway. This Bazza might finally be able to get Jimmy, although actually Will might get Dragon before that happens. Will on his fresh softs, Dragon on his old hard tyres. Nearly. Change the QU for a W and the A for an O, and then you're correct. It was actually Dragon just letting Will through, deciding to not even fight it. Doesn't consider it worth it or even manageable. I mean, given the tyre difference, I do not blame him. It was not going to happen in the end. No way to defend against those tyres. But of course, in this position, it's beneficial for Dragon to pit for softs and try and get fastest lap himself. He might not have the confidence he can do it. Now you're deliberately winding me up, Indigo, because that is even worse. Yeah, no, Dragon, I mean, he can go for the fastest lap. He's unlikely to move up positions. We know there won't be another safety car. VSC won't save him at this point. But you're guaranteed to finish in the top 10. So you may as well go for the fastest lap while you're at it. Oh, you changed the wrong O, and then you just removed the U. That was my bad for the way I explained it. Bazza still 1.0 seconds. A good exit here. He's got the DRS down that first straight. He's running a little deep, and again, not going to get the DRS. Within a tenth, but it's not enough. 15 years. Little 5-year-old Jonathan was running around, kicking pads, doing taekwondo. And now I'm stuck in the adult divisions of like the highest classes, getting my ass beat. Wait, I spawned stream was getting my butt kicked. Well, to be fair, I did pretty well last time, I thought. I won the first round, but it's best of 3, and I lost the second and third one.
You're black belt?
Yeah.
You have to be a black belt to be in them leagues.
A class, you only have to be. You don't quite have to be a black belt. You get it from when you're red belt, just slightly before. But most people in there will be black belts who've been doing it for a few years. Indigo used to do karate when he was 10. Can you remember any of it? Not even sure I can remember what taekwondo I was learning when I was 10. Still know all my patterns, sadly. Right, here we go. Is it going to be the time when DRS is got for Bazza? No, it is not. For now, Jimmy's still got enough of a gap remaining, about 1.0 to 1.2, but not less than 1 second, importantly. ERS being burnt by Bazza, that gap now down to less than a second. If you can keep that through turn 1, then he'll be fine. I mean, I kind of am more like an IT guy. I do programming. Like, while at the competition, I was programming a maths slideshow. But I also do martial arts. And very much enjoy getting kicked in the face. And here we go, yeah, Bazza with the DRS for once. 6 laps left of racing to go, and he is within reach. He needs to get him as soon as he can, while the mediums are still better than the hards. The longer they go on, the hards, while 6 laps older, they will start to become the better tyre. That gap, 7 tenths. Scared of the strict instructor. Yeah, but to be fair, if you don't have a strict instructor, they're not always going to be the best instructor. Like, the best places you can go for martial arts are the ones with a fairly small class that don't charge too much, but make you want to quit. Because if you feel like you got your butt kicked, then you know you're in for a good place to be trained. I have considered picking up karate, actually. Because at the moment I do... You want to do boxing? Alright. At the moment I do taekwondo, and I've done a little bit of Wing Chun, which is a kung fu. So here we go, actually, Bazza. We might be about to see an overtake for the first time in a few laps. Closing. Going to send it up the inside of turn 1, McLaren and Ferrari. The McLaren has outbraked him. And Bazza is through on Jimmy. Up into P2. Let's see if that lasts or not. How is this going to go? DRS, of course, now in the favour of the Ferrari. Oh, yellow flag for freefall. Freefall's gone deep, and was that a reset to track I saw? I'm not sure. But anyway, back on board with the one fight remaining on track. You want to fight freefall in a charity match? Aren't you drastically taller than freefall?
I think everyone is.
Yeah, oh yeah, I think everyone is. I don't know how tall Indigo is, I just know that freefall isn't overly tall.
Jamie's not the tallest.
I don't know, I usually... Oh, you're 5'5", never mind. Yeah. No, I usually fight in -63, but sometimes I go -58. Depends if I can be bothered to track my weight or not. Competition I had past week, I was in for -63, but I had such low weight, I had to drink 2.5 litres before my weigh-in, because they don't let you underweigh, and they force you to go down to underwear. So categories. -63 means you have to weigh less than 63 to fight. Yeah, -63 kilograms. So I'm like, I don't know.
I don't think I've been less than 63 kilograms since I was about 12.
I've never been more than 63 kilograms. As freefall into the pits. You're 70. Alright. I mean, to be fair, it pays to have the taekwondo build, but I've always been a very skinny boy. Because I don't know, like 5'11", maybe only 5'10". 5'11" on a good day with shoes. But taekwondo, everyone's lanky. And that is yellow. AJ Wuhan has made a mistake. He's in the wall. Has he lost a front wing? Front left end plate's there. Front right end plate is also there, but he has had a spin, and all of a sudden, he's made it interesting. We've gone from not having much going on to a three-way battle for the lead. AJ Wuhan thought, hang on, let's give the commentators something to work with. You are skinny, now you're average. Yeah. Now race is on. And this could go any way for the drivers. This lap plus 3 more to go. Threw away what was potentially a very easy win for him. I think that gap was about 7 seconds. I can't say I was watching the gap because I just thought, oh, he's gone, he's won it. But not the case anymore within DRS range. Only took 48 laps the race to be on, yeah. So here we go. Is this a change for the lead? He's looking to the inside. He's going for the move. And it is. It's Bazza through. Although AJ trying to hold it around the outside, keeping the tyre there. Got more grip on the outside on the racing line. Going through slight lockups there. Do I think Bazza will win with the fresher tyres? Certainly stands a very decent chance. No guarantees. As here we go, running very deep. The thing is, Baz is going to be the faster man. He's going to have the fresher tyres, but he's also the less experienced driver. So AJ is going to play this smarter. It could go either way. I'm honestly not sure which way I call it. I don't think Jimmy will win. I'd pretty happily call that one. I don't know. Toffer, no more DNFs, please. I think we narrowly avoided losing Jacob there with his spin. I don't know how close he got to DNFing. So let's see, how much is that gap closing down? 6/10. Given Toffer has just said no more DNFs, please, commentator's curse is going to kick in. So who's going to be the sacrificial lamb here? Well, there's also about actually freefall is now onto the back of Dragon. So here we go for the lead here. Can Bazza get past? Can he stay ahead this time as well when he gets the overtake? already out of ERS, but DRS kicking in, and I think this time a little bit closer for this. Where's he going to the outside this time around? Jimmy with a view from behind, and he is cleanly through. Can he hold on to that though, as AJ is going to have DRS for the second straight here, as the sky is darkening. Be hilarious if we had a flash of rain on the last lap. So here we go, not going for the move. I would not be surprised now if AJ sits behind, saves ERS until he fancies going for that last final overtake to hold the lead to the end. I'd say I do enjoy commentating the 100% races. It was certainly better the first two rounds when there were more drivers. But nonetheless, it always creates kind of new strategy, interesting thing. And with CRL, I'm sure some of the drivers race in other leagues that do 100%, but so many of them are used to 50%. The change in strategy, all the different things going on, brings out new dynamics you don't see anywhere else. No, you did not spell it right this time. There is still no Q in Taekwondo. But thank you for the entertainment. As here we go, last or penultimate time to round this left-hand corner. Yeah, I would agree. Jimmy not out of this. I wouldn't count him down for the win. I don't know how AJ's tyres are going to be doing. That's the thing for me. That's the biggest unknown. I don't know how well he's been looking after them. The spin can't have helped whatever mistake he made. But here we go. Closing, closing, closing. Indigo calling Bazza for the win. AJ going for the inside here. He's got the inside cleanly through here. Slight risk of a cutback though, and yeah, it does happen. Got him on the traction. We'll see what ends up happening through turn 2. No, sweeping around the outside in that Williams goes AJ. Start of the final lap. This is the last lap. 51 laps, 7 safety cars, 13 DNFs, and here we are, 3 drivers fighting away, half a second separating them after everything that's gone on. All the pit stops, all the tyre changes, all the broken front wings. These are the 3. This is the final lap. There's Freefall picking up the fastest lap, and it is AJ leading the 3 of them at the moment. But his tyre is going to be hurting the most. He is on the worst tyres of the 3 of them. He's in the worst car of the 3 of them, the McLaren and the Ferrari. Ferrari coming off the back of a podium last week at Imola. It's a slight mistake there from Bazza, not too massive. Let's see how he does this section, navigating it pretty well. Here we go. I did stick a hoodie on, so I am now significantly warmer and no longer shivering, though I do want dinner. Right, the crucial final last corner. You don't go for a move here, you save your ERS. What can he do down towards the line? He needed a good exit. Has he got it? No, he's not got it, but Jimmy has. Can Jimmy close in on Bazza? I think Nathan might be clearing the lead here. It's hard to say for certain, but Bazza might be able to defend off. He might not. That gap down to a 10th, less than a 10th. Jimmy through into P2. He can't get both of them, can he? It is AJ Wuhan who gets it in the end, and my goodness, that is 2 tenths separating the top 3 drivers after those 51 laps of chaos, the safety cars, everything going on. AJ winning it in the end, 2 tenths separating all 3 of them. Very nice move by Jimmy, and nicely done by AJ with the strategy. Free fall, picking up fastest lap in the end, 44.0, unless he improves it this time around. No, he will not. Dragon picking up 8 points for being the last driver to finish on track here. So I think doing little desynced wiggles towards the line to finish. There we go, breaking a front wing just to fit in with the rest of the drivers to finish what I think has probably been the single longest race I have ever commentated.
God, that was hell.
I think the race took about 1 hour 50 there, which, yeah, wow. But I am not going to bother any of the drivers with the post-race interview, as I'm sure they want to just go. I want to go and have a dinner. We'll quickly run through the order, which I'm sure, as per usual, the game will not show me because it seems to hate me. But my goodness, what an end to that race. After everything that happened, for it to come down so close at the end. As AJ upon the top step, Jimmy getting that last lap overtake for P2. Bowser not able to do anything with it, but still a P3 nonetheless. Going to be happy with it. And yeah, that concludes what is definitely the longest race I've ever done. Yeah, there we go. Jimmy had 50% ERS for the last straight. That explains a lot. Farrell saying he's glad he skipped this one. Right, let's see if it shows me the final times. Nope, for a split second. Okay, so to run through the order once again, the podium, of course, AJ Wuhan getting the win within 2/10. Filling up the other part of the podium is Jimmy Hunt and Bazza. Jimmy now on a 2-race podium streak. Will finishing P4, Freefall finishing P5 and getting the fastest lap. And Dragon, our last finisher, in P6. The remaining DNFs certainly within the top 10. D-Morts, Harry, Sweet Crown and Nathan finishing out the top 10. All those 4 drivers DNF in some way or another. Then further DNFs, Delano, Pease, Jenkins, Josh, our championship leader, DeWill, BX Pro, Spider, Sophian and Wooben. But yeah. What a unique race. A lot happened and then a lot didn't happen, and a lot of yellow flag safety car going on there, but my goodness. Right, I'm going to end that stream here. Actually, no, I'm going to check where we're racing next week before I do that. Where we're racing next week. Realistic League is going to Interlagos. A few less walls to hit there, so hopefully a few less DNFs. Always a good track, certainly one of my favourites. Yeah. Chimp, I'll let you say goodbye to the stream, and then I will promptly end the stream.
Yeah, well, that was a hell of a race, long race. Was it 6 drivers finishing it in the end?
Yep. You were right about the 3 DNFs.
Yeah, I was. Got that right. Yeah, I think maybe we'll not be seeing Baku if we do revisit a realistic league another season.
Yep.
I think we'll maybe leave the street circuits just for the regular season. But yeah, it was a good race. Some good racing of the laps that we did have. But yeah, on the next week you'll have Cammy back next week. So
yeah.
See you later.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Next week join us for Interlagos with hopefully a few less DNFs, but see you guys next week.